And we are live. Hey, everyone.
Hi. Hi.
Nice.
That's my weird little sister.
Yeah.
Don't call me weird.
All the people are watching you guys call each other weird.
You're weird.
So this is going to be a contest entry video for the Mastadon Contest. And Harper and Bailey are here to watch. And be to see and be seen, right?
Mm-hmm. I love you, babies.
So Mastodon's got a cool contest where he's giving away stuff, of course. But the thing I like, let me put it this way: when I consider being in a contest, entering a contest, there's this. The big part is, can I find the time to squeeze in just a short little video to do an entry? And the other part is, do I think what I've got is going to be engaging enough? Is what I have to say going to be engaging enough to make a decent watchable video out of? Okay, you guys ready to show some books? Yeah. I'm telling the people what we're going to talk about. So I figured I'd do it live, pop on live. I know Rodriguez's got his show starting, and I don't mean to walk over him or anything. And let's face it, he's got the audience attention more than I do. But figured, hey, I'll just do a little live thing. Just get it done. It'll be posted, and yeah, I'll just make the best of it. So if I get any audience, it'd be great. But if not, it's a recorded video. You can watch it later. All right, you ready to get started? So the Mastodon's contest is, he wants a few things. He's asking us to mention a channel with under 100 subs that we enjoy. He wants us to shout them out. So I'm going to shout out Jerk Comic or Jerk Comics. I can't remember exactly which he calls his channel. And actually, I'm going to have him on my stream on Tuesday night at 9 Eastern for the issue at hand, where we're going to talk about The Max, #1 by Sam Keith. Now, Jerk Comics, when we talk about YouTube content creators, there are kind of two types. There are those that kind of do their thing, do their video, put it out there, look for everyone to see, and go do their thing off screen. They come back and do a video, and I wouldn't say they're directly in contact with the rest of us as the community. Hey, Captain Comics, thanks for stopping by. So Jerk Comic is one of those guys that kind of, he does his thing, then he goes about his daily life and does his thing, comes back and makes more videos, and doesn't do a whole lot of interaction. But the content that he drops is, in my opinion, incredible. He does these 5 to 10 minute videos of just some behind the scenes story of comic books. So like, what's happening behind the scenes? You want to know about Jack Kirby? He's got stuff about Jack Kirby. You want to know stuff about John Byrne? Don't touch the comic books, please. I got to train him right. So Jerk Comic, he's the guy I'm shouting out. He's got less than 100 subs, but he's got probably 40 or 50 videos. I'm not sure why he's not getting the subs. He's a cool guy. He goes by Jerk Comic or Uncle Jerk, and I'm not getting why. But content's great. Go check him out. You guys are getting more attention than I am. What are we going to do about this? All right, so back to Mastodon and his contest. So he wanted to shout out a channel that had less than 100 subs. It's out of the way. So the main portion of the video entry that he's looking for is, he wanted us to name who would be our dream bullpen, our dream team of creators. And then for bonus points, name the book. What are you doing? He wants us to name the title or characters that we want this bullpen to work on. And it's totally up to us. It could be creators living or dead. And I thought about this for a while, and I came up with a few. And I came down up with 4 kind of dream scenarios, and I couldn't narrow it down to 1, narrowed it down to 2, but honorable mentions. The Spirit, Will Eisner, one of the comic book masters. Stop. One of the comic book masters created the Spirit. I think it'd be cool to see some modern Spirit stories. Well, I say modern because one of the creators I am going to name to my dream team on that book is actually deceased. So, long story short, honorable mention. Okay, don't make faces. Hey, Rob Boswell, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Honorable mention number 1, The Spirit. Who's going to work on it? I want Warren Ellis to write it. I think he's got a great kind of edge to his stories. And I would have wanted Alex Toth to draw it. I think seeing Alex Toth draw a really cool character like the Spirit would have been awesome. Rob Boswell knows you're holding a Cookie Monster. So honorable mention 1. Honorable mention 2, I would love to see a Legion of Superheroes book written by Marv Wolfman and penciled by Jim Starlin. Jim Starlin did 1 or 2 issues back in the day. They were some of my favorites. I'd love to see that team work on that book. All right, so my final 2, the 2 I'm going to I have visual aids prepared for. You look very serious, and Bailey looks very not serious.
What?
Nothing.
I'm being funny.
You're being funny? Good. Somebody's got to be funny on this channel. All right, so my final 2. I only get 1 entry, but I'm still going to show both ideas. How cool would it be to give Magic her own solo book? I think she's a relatively popular character. They do plenty of variant covers with her. I think when they have her in a story, they do a good job of having her be kind of a tough female character. I think the visual of her is great with the bleach blonde hair, the black leather, the showing midriff, and the giant sword all adds up to just a really cool concept for a character. So who would I like to see work on this Dream Team book? How about someone else that's already familiar with drawing a bleach blonde character? Can you don't touch? How about James Tynion IV as the writer? He writes the Batman book currently. He writes Something is Killing the Children. He writes Justice League Dark, which deals with kind of the dark enemies that someone like Magic would be facing. I think he's the writer that'd be perfect for that book. And who would I have do the art? How about someone else that's familiar with drawing tough women? Or how about painting tough women? Have Bill Sienkiewicz just knock it out of the park. Do a full-on painted story like he used to do back in the day. Just like he did with Elektra, did with Daredevil. So there we go. The magic sauce right there. We got the character, got the writer, got the artist for a new Magic series. All right. So this is one of my Dream Team finalists. The other one. Hey, Metarog, good to see you. I'm doing a contest entry for Mastadon. So you recap. Okay, I came up with 4 combos for this whole dream book character creator combo. Honorable mentions went to the Spirit, who would have been by Warren Ellis and Alex Toth. Legion of Superheroes by Marv Wolfman and Jim Starlin. I just broke down Magic by James Tinian IV and Bill Sienkiewicz. And now the one idea that I couldn't live without, inspired by this book. So let's take this concept: Wolverine, Captain America, Black Widow, through all of their history together. This issue does a little flashback where they're like meeting up in World War II. Let's go all the way back there, work our way up through the Cold War, and it's the whole, every once in a while, these three characters get together for some great super spy adventures. So who would be perfect to draw, or who would be perfect to write that book? How about someone that's familiar with Captain America and knows how to write a good, gritty kind of pulp story? Ed Brubaker, writer. Okay, art-wise.
Daddy?
Yes.
Can I look at this one?
We'll look at it later, okay? Art-wise, one of my favorite artists working today. He doesn't do regular work, but every time he does an issue of Batman, I'm picking it up, and that is Lee Weeks. Lee Weeks has got kind of the perfect balance between realism and stylization. He works with the highlights, the whites and blacks, the shadows, the contrast. Hey, Chaos and Comics, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. But yeah, magic sauce right here. Captain America, Black Widow, and Wolverine. Tales from World War II till now. Written by Ed Brubaker. Drawn by Lee Weeks. And maybe a cameo by Cookie Monster.
There's not Lee Weeks.
That's not Lee Weeks? Oh, Lee Weeks is the guy that drew this book.
Oh. But this one, his name is Bun Bun.
Bun Bun? Okay, cameos by Bun Bun and Cookie Monster. So there you go. Mastadon, thanks for coming up with a great looking contest. I'm glad it kind of clicked with me where I was able to engage, get my gears working, figure out some cool ideas, and come up with just a few minutes here to put my thoughts together. Rob Boswell, LOL, great teams. I think Rob Boswell's a Cookie Monster fan. He's looking forward to that Cookie Monster cameo.
No, he's not.
Well, Lee Weeks, he drew an issue of Batman and Elmer Fudd, and it worked. I need to find an issue of that, a copy of that. I just sold my second print. I need to find a first print. Nice. All right. So that's all I got. Coming this week, right after this, I'm going to stop. I'm going to do a recorded video and release that later in the week where I'm going to show some books that I'm considering to send in for CGC grading. I'm a CGC rookie. I've never had a book graded. I don't own a graded book. I'm going to get some books graded, hopefully to build their value so I can sell them later. And I'm going to do a video spotlighting those books. The reason I'm doing a recorded video is because the picture quality is maintained when we do recorded videos, better picture quality than when we stream them live. So hopefully I can show the books and show their flaws and don't get started. I'm going to send them to someone to get pressed, and I'll talk about that in those videos. Also later in the week, don't forget Jerk Comics appearing on Issue at Hand Tuesday night at 9 Eastern, where we're going to break down the Max. And
it's turning.
We will have Another episode of what I've rebranded my Saturday morning show to Clobbering Time, comic book Clobbering Time. This coming Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. I want to just say, hey, take it easy out there. Things are weird. We went to the store today, so we saw firsthand the empty shelves and all that kind of stuff. It's just bizarre. But we came back with toilet paper and hand sanitizer and soap. We got it. We found it. But so yeah, have a great week, guys. Stop by Tuesday, stop by Saturday, and I'll be out watching the live shows, catching some rewinds this week, and we'll see you out there. So remember, faith, family, comic books. We'll see you next time.
Can I do a video?
You just did a video.
Well, I didn't do one.
You didn't? You were the star of this video.
No, you're the one telling me I didn't talk.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
I'm going to do a show.
You're going to do a show?
Yeah.
Stick around if you want to see a show. Okay, go at it. I have no idea where this is going to go.
Me neither.
All right. Everybody's waiting to see your show.
I'm ready to put it. No, I need it. Go ahead. Don't the worst dance night ever.
What?
Then it's gonna be the girl part. I believe it.
Did you say that's the gross part?
Yeah.
5-year-old humor for you guys.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you later.
It's a weird thing.